Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good day to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Saturday. And look, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, or Nottingham Forest, Chelsea match preview. Yes, what are your expectations for this afternoon's game? Well, right now, guys, I want you to get this thing very clearly from me. When it matters most, Chelsea always fails us. They always disappoint us. We know. Nottingham Forest are in crisis. And if they lose the game against Chelsea this afternoon, Ange Postecoglou will be sacked. It is what it is. It is already well known, well documented. Yes. Just like when we're about to face Manchester United, everyone knew that if Manchester United should lose against Chelsea, Amorim will be sacked. Then, from nowhere, we lost against United. We gave them new hope, new belief. Even to the extent, because of that Chelsea match, the owners, they decided to back Amorim because they've seen Amorim beating, Enzo Maresca. You might say, you can say that there was a red card issue, this and that. Yes, but the fact is, United ownership have realized giving Amorim more time, he can get a job done because they've beaten Chelsea after all. Today's game, this afternoon's game against Nottingham Forest, similar situation. Is Chelsea going to do Ange Postecoglou a favor like we did to Amorim? Or we are good in favoring people when their job is online. We are very good in that. Is Chelsea, are we going to be giving Nottingham Forest the 3 points to save Ange Postecoglou's job? Or we are going to play our game and win the game? Listen, this is a game Chelsea can easily win. Nottingham Forest are in crisis. Forest are in crisis. And so this is a game, if Chelsea really won the 3 points, we can get it done. We have the players on the bench, despite the injury situation. Yes, it's true. Yesterday, the coach made it very clear. But the Chile will not be available. Tosin is back. Wesley Fofana is back. But before I go into my preview, my predicted lineup, it worries me a lot to note that a player like Joshua Champo might be losing his place, very likely, because Trevor Chalobah is back after serving the red card ban. Yeah, Trevor Chalobah is back. So it is more likely Josh Achampo will lose his position to Trevor Chalobah. But the Shell is not available. But Wesley Fofana is equally available. So you see there. Now, before we go into the predicted lineup quickly, match preview. Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, they are our hosts today. And currently, Chelsea are on 7th position on the league table. 7th position. And in terms of our last games we played, our last 5 games, win, draw, win, loss. Is it? No, win, draw, loss, win. Our last 5 games in the Premier League. Chelsea's last 5 games in the Premier League was a win, draw, loss, and then a win. Now, let's look at Nottingham Forest last 5 games. Forest last 5 games. What do they have? Nottingham Forest. Where are they? Nottingham Forest are 17th on the league table. Chelsea are 7th and Nottingham Forest are 17th on the league table. And they've lost 4 out of 5. They drew 1 draw, and then they lost the rest of the 4. So you could see clearly, 17th on the league table, they are just a little above the relegation zone. Yeah. And so they are fighting for survival right now as we speak. Nottingham Forest are fighting for survival right now as we speak. The odds favor Chelsea to win. But this is a game that Forest are going to be playing at home, knowing fully well their position on the league table is not good. Yes, they know and they are aware. They know and they are aware. Now, to this afternoon, they are Chelsea's host. They are hosting Chelsea at the City Ground. What are your expectations? Enzo Maresca will be watching the game from the stands. He's serving a match ban. We remember he was given a match ban plus 8,000 fine. So he'll be serving from where? He'll be serving right from the stands. And I believe that he'll be communicating with his assistant who will be in charge of the game. But can we, with the assistant on the bench, can Chelsea get a job done? Here is my team for today. In my own opinion, Joshua Achampong should start in defense. For me, I call it a must start for Joshua Achampong. I know the coaches might come with Trevor Chalobah, but I am opting for Josh Achampong. There is no debate on my side regarding Joshua Achampong. We need to reward this young man for his good performance. Joao Pedro in the number 10 role to bring creativity. Joao Pedro to bring creativity. So he's also in my lineup. McGuay, this is his chance to head the attack. This is McGuay's chance to head the attack. Especially against a team with spaces behind them. Nottingham Forest, they always have space behind. So this is a game for McGuay to head the attack, to prove and to make a statement. Yes. Estaval, I'll make use of him. He will start a game tonight from the right flank. It's obvious. Very obvious. Gittins. I've seen something lately about Gittins. I think he could do well in this kind of games. He could do well in this kind of games. So Gittins equally will be in my lineup. Now, in midfield, Andrew Santos will start the game ahead of Enzo Fernandez. In my own opinion, Andrew Santos should start the game ahead of Enzo Fernandez. In my opinion, Andrew Santos should start ahead of that. And remember, tonight or this afternoon is going to be assistant head coach that will be in charge of the game. So, quickly, this is my predicted lineup. McGuay heading attack. Or let me start from defense. Sanchez, obviously, is the only man to start the game for us. So Sanchez will start the game from defense. And I'll have three defenders. I will go for Joshua Achampong. And I will go for Tosin instead of Trevor Chalobah. Yeah. But the Chile is not available. Chile is injured. So, Trevor Chalobah will start instead of Tosin. George Achampong, Trevor Chalobah, and Mekukwela. Reece James will invert into midfield. For the game this afternoon. Caicedo. Patrick Caicedo in that midfield area. So that is already 6. Now, on my right side, like I said earlier, I'll go for Estaval. On the left, I'll go for Gittins. Joao Pedro playing the number 10 role. I'm having a feeling to make use of Malo Gusto as we made use of him last time in that midfield, attacking midfield area. Malo Gusto, like we used against Liverpool. So Malo Gusto will be included in that area. While Joao Pedro, my goodness, Andrew Santos instead of instead of Malagusto. Andrew Santos. Yeah. Then Gueye heading the attack. So let me quickly go over it again. Sanchez in goal post. On my right side or central defense, I will go for Joshua Champong and Trevor Chalobah in partnership. Mekukrala on the left side. Now, Reece James on the right side of the midfield. That means that he can easily come back and cover up for Joshua Champong. Caicedo and Reece James double pivot right there. Ahead of them will be Andrew Santos. On the left side, Gittins. On the right, Estaval. Joao Pedro being the number 10. Joao Pedro being the number 10. Heading the attack this afternoon will be McGuey. Ladies and gentlemen, heading the attack this afternoon should be McGuey. Let me hear from you. What do you think? What do you think about my prediction? My lineup? Remember, a win today is very important. All these players are good enough to beat Nottingham Forest this afternoon. Yes, these players are good enough to beat Nottingham Forest this afternoon. 3-0. 3-0 is my prediction. What do you think? Last season, if you remember very well, we used them to end our season. Yeah, we made use of them to end our season well. They were one of the teams that helped Chelsea to end the season on a high.